Welcome back everyone with the third episode of the chapter Physical and Chemical Changes. Let us learn about the third characteristic of a chemical change. Third characteristic is formation of precipitate. Precipitate means some residue is formed in some kind of reactions. So such kind of reactions are called precipitate reaction. When two chemicals react and an insoluble substance is formed and settles down at the bottom, such kind of settling down a residue of that thing is called precipitate. Okay, so such kind of reaction is called precipitation reaction, and formation of precipitate is formed, and this is a characteristic of chemical change. Let us take an example. Here copper sulfate when reacts with iron, then ferrous sulfate is formed. At the same time copper is settled down at the bottom of the container. So what is residue or precipitate here? This is copper. Okay. So ferrous displaced copper and finally copper settled down at the bottom of the container. Now take another example of same characteristic. When copper sulfate reacts with hydrogen sulfide, then sulfuric acid is formed and copper sulfide is formed. This copper sulfide is having black color. So a black colored residue is formed and that settle down at the bottom of the container. So this is also an example of precipitate reaction, and this is a characteristic of chemical change. Now another characteristic of a chemical change in energy. In some kind of chemical reactions, energy change. Either it will used in a chemical reaction or energy will be released in a chemical reaction. So such kind of chemical reaction in which energy changes its form, these are two types, either endothermic reaction or exothermic reaction. So basically in such kind of chemical reaction, energy is in the form of, basically it is heat energy. Either heat energy will be absorbed in a chemical reaction or released in a chemical reaction. Clear? So if heat energy is absorbed, that kind of chemical reaction is called endothermic chemical reaction, and if energy is released, such kind of chemical reaction is called exothermic chemical reaction. Understood? Okay, so let us take example of endothermic reaction. When carbon reacts with sulfur and it is heated strongly, then carbon disulfide is formed. So what is happening here? Here heat is absorbed and then the reaction of carbon and sulfur takes place. Okay. So such kind of reaction is endothermic reaction. So this is the characteristic of a chemical reaction or chemical change. Here heat is absorbed in a chemical reaction. Let us take another example. When nitrogen and oxygen heated strongly, then nitric oxide is formed. So here also heat is absorbed during this reaction. Heat is absorbed and nitric oxide is formed. So this kind of reaction comes under endothermic reaction in which heat is absorbed. Now let us take another example, another type of reaction in which change in energy takes place. Exothermic reaction. As its name suggests, exo means outside, कुछ बाहर निकल रहा. Okay. So when carbon burns in presence of oxygen, burning always takes place in presence of oxygen. So when carbon burns in presence of oxygen, then carbon dioxide gas is released. At the same time lots of heat is released and light is also released. So in this reaction heat energy is released. So it is exothermic reaction. Clear? Now next is when calcium oxide reacts with water, then calcium hydroxide is formed and here also heat is released. So such kind of reaction in which heat is released after the reaction that comes under the category of exothermic reaction. So this is what the characteristic we can see in some kind of reaction. So now we studied 4 characteristic of chemical change. First was evolution of gas, second was color, change of color, and third is about formation of precipitate, and fourth is change in energy. Either it will take energy or it will release its energy. Now we will learn a few more characteristic of a chemical change. Till that you look at the screen.